Oh, I feel so much better. That's the first lie-in I've had, and I don't even know how long. It's like crick in the neck. Oh, it's better. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to the Dark Mod. King of Diamonds. If my memory doesn't entirely fail me, perhaps I'm not getting as old as I think I am. Just my fine motor skills that are crapping out. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Go for it. Yep. Oh, there we go. Gate boss, hardest boss. But yeah, welcome back. Well, last but not, we stole a key. One of many for our collection. I don't know how stealthy we're actually going to be. We're going to be walking along just jingling and jangling. I think everyone's just sort of looking at us in pity at this point, pretending they can't hear us. They're like, oh, he wants to be a thief. I have no idea who said that. Is that the guard who's sighing? I don't think that's a female character model, but that's clearly a female sound clip. Interesting. Unless it's another NPC nearby that for some reason I can hear despite not really being nearby enough to do so. Who knows? But yeah. Doge, run away! But yes, we were looking for Birdie. Got all the sound effects all of a sudden. No wonder I've never come to this part of town. It's an LP's nightmare. We were looking for Birdie, we were also gathering goodies for a spell. Because we're planning to become temporary, I can't stress the word temporary enough, pagans. I know, I can't bring myself to say it. Nothing over there. So for some reason I thought that door was highlighting, but it's not. There might actually just be a glitch on my television, which I've been getting a distressing amount of lately. So I really hope my TV's not about to die on me. I mean, I have had this for, let's see, when did I buy this television? I think I bought this. I bought this when I started at my current workplace. So one of the first things I got because one of my cats, when I was still living at my mother's place, decided he was going to attempt to climb on top of my old television. My old television being the first flat screen I'd ever bought, and him being an absolutely gigantic moggy, and having all the grace and balance of an elephant with Parkinson's, sent it flying, where it landed. I used to have my N64 set up in front of that TV. It landed, screen first, on top of my copy of Castlevania 64, which was inside the N64 at the time. And yeah, smashed the screen to pieces. I was very tempted to do the same with the animal, but, you know, come to bring myself to at the end of the day. Yeah, so then with my first paycheck from the new job I went out and bought this television, so that's, oh god, it's like 6 maybe years old, maybe longer than that. Bloody hell. No, it's even more than that, it's like 7 years old. God damn. I can hardly believe that. Doesn't time fly?
Well, if she doesn't like how I do it, then why doesn't she get someone else?
Perhaps you're just the cheapest. Perhaps he's lazy. But yeah, doesn't time fly when you spend most of it making videos for the internet? I like the colour scheme of this builder shirt. It's very purple. Purple is one of my favourite colours. Who am I kidding? It is my favourite colour. That's why I own so much purple clothing. Run! Okay, so we were after the duck's blood first, which I do believe was in the pantry in Skipper's house, wasn't it? It was quite literally a tray collecting it because some bidder over hadn't prepared the meat properly for supper. So just beg the question, if this hadn't happened, where exactly would I acquire the avian plasma from elsewhere? Would I have to spend the mission chasing pigeons or something? Nothing against that. Vile creatures, rats with wings, basically. But, that could have been comical in its own right, actually, couldn't it? Right, here we go. Excellent. I have a vial of duck blood. What is my life when this is what I'm doing? Of all the things I could have gotten stolen, a vial of duck blood is apparently high on my list. Right, next we need necrotic flesh. Well, dead flesh. Necrotic wouldn't be the right word at all. Necrotic would imply dead or dying tissue within a living host. Which is not what we're after. That'd be a whole other thing entirely. We're after a corpse of some sort. So the obvious selection is the graveyard, since we're actually allowed to murder anybody. Though I do have to wonder, if I did kill someone, could I fling their body into the pot? Would that count? I suspect not, but I am vaguely curious now. Okay. Oh, there you go. Head on a pike, that'll do. Not sure why there's a head on a pike in the graveyard. Though knowing what series this mod is modelled after, it's most likely going to involve zombies. And it's odd that I kind of hope for zombies and not haunts. Because haunts are bloody terrifying. I think it's like the sound effects they use for them. Something about it's fundamentally unsettling, and the idea that haunts at least aren't mindless undead like zombies are. They retain a lot of like the skills and whatnot of the person who they come from, I suppose would be the best way to put it. Just like the unkillability of a zombie, but with at least some basic actual human intelligence, and like I say, all the combat skills and such behind it. Like, I can't think of how to put it into words properly. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. What are you doing over there? What were you doing with that horse? Is that why it's been so distressed lately? Alright, so now I've... Yep, you guessed it. I've now just added another task to my list. I need to know why he was in there with the horse. I've only ever seen him walk back and forth between the two houses. I've never seen him go over to the stable. So the question becomes, is that something he only does when the player's a certain distance away? And what is he hiding in the stable? Inquiring minds want to know. By inquiring minds, I mean mostly me, of course. But still. Alright, no zombies. And again, they weren't in the bloody graveyard in Code Veronica either. Death's aberrations stalk again! Last night, the cadaver of Michael Parkins rose from its resting place and flashed about the church graveyard. Let Ghoul's severed head be proof enough. This is the third such case in the last year. Keep graveyard gates closed at night, brothers. Bishop Salamos, Bishop Pegulus' successor, shall arrive within a week. Pray to the Lord Builder that he consecrate the church grounds and rid us of this unholy curse. Nathaniel. Right, okay, that's yeah, I had a bit too much fun doing that. But that's one way to warn people, I suppose. You could have just said, yo mate, zombies, keep the gate locked. I guess that wouldn't have quite the impact now, would it? As I carry round a severed head with me. It's going to be very difficult to explain to the guards, if any of them catch me. Just like the world's most oversized keyring and a human head. A decomposed human head at that. I don't see me getting out of that one without a very, very good lawyer. Nothing else in the graveyard, though. Interestingly, no other zombies. No goodies either, but you know, I can live with that. Okay. Okay, so we've got duck blood, we've got the head. Now we just need to actually find bloody Leopold and swipe a precious item. So I'm assuming that he's going to have something that qualifies on his person. since I don't recall seeing like a guardhouse or anything like that. There's no local barracks of the city watch in this map that I've found, at least anyway, so we can't like break into his office and swipe, you know, his photo of his grandma or something. It's gonna have to be something he has on his person that is suitably precious to him. Yes. Aye. A devious plan is coming together. Most devious indeed. Oh yes. You know, I'm extremely tempted to start walking around looking at the damn floor, thanks to all the frame drops that occur in this mod. I don't know if perhaps the author was a bit...
3 6s in a row.
That's coming from the tavern above me, isn't it? So I don't know if the mod author was perhaps a bit over-ambitious. Oh, shit. Jose! Whether the mod author was a bit over-ambitious in the size of the map. If you look in certain directions, or perhaps he just didn't use culling properly, but you get horrendous, like, frame rate drops. There's a lot of water arrows in here. I guess it was worth coming here. These could be useful. Hey. I was kind of half expecting there to be like a treasure hidden in here or something. I mean, the game seems to disagree. Oh, it's you walking over there, I think. Yes, it's you rattling the lock, that's what the noise was. Okay, that's fine. Where was I? Nothing hidden in the hay? No, doesn't seem to be. It's literally just the water arrows. Right, so I can live with that. It's not the end of the world or anything. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 water arrows, not bad. Why? Why did that make such a huge noise? Can't I just step out of the trough? I have to take half the water with me, apparently. My legs are slowly freezing to the ground as we speak as well. It's supposed to be quite cold, just by all the snow. Nothing else at all on the horse? I wonder if I can make it run out the stable and distract them. No. Horse barely even react. Horse is a G, man. Or a GG, I suppose I should say. Suspicious horse is suspicious. Can I ride it? What the? God, I am the horse. What an end. What an end to my adventure. And then, my lord, he turned into a horse. Suspicious horse is suspicious. I should not find this anywhere near as amusing as I do. This is what happens when I actually get the chance to have a decent night's sleep. I wake up like this in a very good mood. Or a very silly mood, depending on how you look at it. Probably a little bit of both. Close that. Okay. I need to get into King's Place if I'm gonna continue my mission. Because I'm sure there's a bunch of crap saying that's where Leopold's gone, wasn't there? So... but there's also the pipe thing, isn't there? The pipe maintenance building. That was also... that was close. That was also now accessible because I now have the key for it. Can I open this? Yes, no, maybe so. If I can find the right angle to look at it, that'll let me. I can't lock pick it, it needs a key. No. 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 Oh! Oh right, because it's the courtyard where Marissa's house is, isn't it? So this counts as her back. Oh right, so that's how Patrick's been sneaking over to see her. Gotcha. He goes across the courtyard behind the tavern, through that gate, and then through this and then into the window. Okay, I gotcha. That's how he's been managing it. Makes sense. Makes sense. So the pump house would be through the gap in the fence, I believe. Oh, she's there. She's always there and watching. Don't you have anything better to do? Bugger off! Can't believe that keeps working. If only I'd known sooner. All you had to do was attach a microphone to whatever game you're playing, just scream bugger off, and the enemies walk away. Like an unknown Easter egg for every game I've ever played. Can't take any of this obviously very expensive, like clockwork stuff. I mean, I presume it's made of bronze instead of gold, but even so, it's gotta be fairly unique stuff. It's fairly useful stuff as well. It's gotta have a resale value of some sort. Nice, make this emergency. Electric fuel from in 30 seconds. So I can turn off the power for 30 seconds. Throw the switch, Igor! Can't see any point in doing so, but... no, doesn't really provide me any benefit as far as I can tell. Okay. Marco's journal, page 1. I was assigned to the old maintenance station today. Hard to believe Adam Bosworth ran it all by himself. They built the apartments off this place a decade ago, then ran the pipe through... there you go. Supplying them and the rest of the block. Stokes says the place is creepy, what with the barred doors and whatnot, but I don't believe in ghosties. All my Bosworth haunting the place and some such? Nonsense! Marco's journal, page 2. I heard loud banging noises from the door to the apartments. I must admit, it gives me the scare. There must be some crazy on the other side. They should have walled the door. I don't know why it still connects to the other side. Other than that, the nights are calm. Stokes hates the constant whistling, but I find it pleasant. I found a cauldron and set it up outside. We'll make some stew next shift. Stokes will like that. Well, aren't you just the world's best wife? Work wife, but work wife, yeah, nonetheless. Page 3. Stokes went and asked me where I found the cauldron. I lied and told him I brought it myself. In truth, I found it in Bosworth's room upstairs. It's not my fault the shifts are so boring. So what if I took a peek? The old man's dead, he's not going to mind. Worst thing is, Stokes didn't like the stew. What should I do? The place is so drab. Maybe I'll bring one of my still lifes from home. Page 4. There's a window looking into the western yard. Weird how close they built the station to these people's houses. Saw a pretty girl living there. I watched her go out of business for a while. I don't think she ever saw me. Way better than looking at those dumb pipes. She's frail but shapely. Lovely short red hair. I wonder how I've never seen her around the marketplace. I could watch her all day. Watch, right, yes. Totally. Marco's stupid journal addendum. 2 things, Marco. First, try to leave your personal belongings out in the open where a mechanic on the other ship could easily read them. Like, for example, on this bloody table. Second, stop being a creep. You're sounding as crazy as old man Bosworth himself. Foreman Baldwin is going to have your head if he finds out you've been tapping about in Bosworth's place. Cut it out at once. As for the last entry, stop thinking with your prick, and just tend the pipe. That sounds like what he's trying to do, mate. Seems like I'm the only one fixing all the bloody leaks. Bloody hell. Stokes. I know he turned vaguely Australian at the end there. Ooh, mine. No, mine. No, mine. I should not be deterred. You know, I have to climb up here. Like a cat. Mine. Thank you. All of it mine. There we go. What else we got? Ooh, window. I'm going to turn off my light, actually. Before I go walking in front of the windows and giving it away to somebody here. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. The pipe leads more or less straight to King's place. Notice. Keeps the door locked at all times. The old boiler room inside the tenants is now in disuse, and tenants are free to roam inside. Foreman Baldwin. Okay. So it's just... Or the door just leads to next door then. Marco, you have to keep piling lumber on the bloody furnace when I'm off shift. Just because snow's all gone doesn't mean it's springtime already. The pipe is fine. The condensation on the panels will freeze and muck them up for good unless they're heated. P.S. Take that stupid food painting off the wall. What is this, an art gallery? Stokes. Food painting, you say? New objective? What new objective? Take the stupid food painting off the wall. Easiest objective I have ever had. Mine. Pro gamer right here.